Well, we just witnessed a thriller between these two programs on the women's side in the 4v5 matchup. Now the focus shifts to the men's side as the 1-seeded Crusaders, the number 17 team in the country, host the 8-seeded Siena Heights Saints. Madonna, one of the most prolific offenses in the country, looks to stay hot as the calendar flips to November. They swatted away the Saints when these two teams met in late September, winning 4-1. Madonna finished out regular season play at a stellar 15-1-2 and 8-1 in WHAC play. The Saints slotted into the 8 seed, finished out 5-8-4 and 4-5-2 in league play, and looked to do something they haven't done in 15 years, win in Livonia. Madonna looking to continue a stellar season going into the playoffs. The Saints looking to pull off a stunner. The crispness in the air, 52 degrees at kickoff, with temperatures expected to drop as play goes on. Postseason soccer is here. We already saw one thriller today. What does this matchup have in store? 8-seeded Saints and your 1-seeded Crusaders with a spot in the WHAC semifinals on the line. Strap in, reset, and let's get ready for Game 2 of our WHAC Conference Tournament doubleheader. Saints in the all-white, Madonna in the black jerseys with blue stripes. Madonna won this matchup 4-1. Crusaders, very prolific on offense, but one thing to look out for, they have struggled at times opening up and getting into a rhythm on offense, have found themselves behind the 8 ball a couple of times this year. Went down a minute in against Northwestern Ohio, did the Crusaders. Also, look out. Corner kicks have also been somewhat of a difficulty for this Crusader squad, defending them, that is. The starting 11 for both teams. It's Yuri Turkalevsky in net for the Saints, Luca Martinez, Jan Vasconcelos, Guilherme Ramos, Gustavo Lira, Christian Orta, Thiago Moraes, Marie Servin Bieri, Andre Providence, Pedro Matoso, and Felipe Dos Santos. Crusaders dropping back into their own end. Opportunity for the Saints. Winding up. This shot is stopped by Matthew Rafferty. So the first look at Rafferty. Here in this one in front of him, it's Jordi Lopez, 19-goal scorer in the regular season. Ryushin Harami, Janier Torres Gonzalez, Daniel Watkins, Hassan Alatui, Joan Arnau Riera, Jonas Horner, Alfonso Enrique, Brady Titsworth, and Kiego Yoshida to round out the starting 11 for the Crusaders. Last win for Siena Heights over Madonna came in 2013. Mentioned earlier, haven't won on the road at the Crusaders since 2010. So just an absolute thriller in Game 1 of our doubleheader between the Saints and Crusaders on the women's side. That was a 4v5 matchup with Siena Heights prevailing in penalty kicks. Felipe Dos Santos is making his 15th start of the year. Has started 15 of 17 games this season. Yuri Tukolevsky gets it right on back. Stepping up and pressuring was Harami. Chris passing on the back line for Siena Heights. The Crusaders with 63 goals scored in the regular season compared to the only 17 they conceded. Takeaway here for the Crusaders. Opportunity early. Jordi Lopez is denied. Jordi Lopez, 19 goals in the regular season. Third in the country in that category. It's Madonna team high flying on the offensive end. Talked about how they sometimes have some trouble opening up and figuring out how to start quickly. I get a corner kick, not even 5 minutes in. It'll be Daniel Watkins sending it to the 18, skied up, bouncing around, and now Lopez resets, far post, headed back in, pinballing around, and finally the Saints are able to clear it out just for the moment as it's delivered right back. Crusaders still on the ball, and finally Siena Heights trying to flip the field as it's Gustavo Lira. 4 goals on this season for Lira. He's making his 9th start of the year. Going down was Kiego Yoshida for Madonna. Crusaders winning the WHAC regular season title for the 2nd consecutive year. Fell in the semifinals of the conference tournament last year, though. As Lopez goes down. Look out, it was Maurice Irving Bieteri, the junior from the Netherlands, who took down Lopez in an early opportunity for the Crusaders. Penalty kick. Just over 5 minutes played. Jordi Lopez, you don't want anybody else for the Crusaders to take it. The prolific Jordi Lopez, goal number 20, and the Crusaders start out hot. It's 1-0, Madonna. 5 minutes and 4 seconds in, and this high-flying offense strikes quickly. 1 to the good for Madonna. This is exactly what you didn't want for Siena Heights. See if the Saints can weather the early storm. Crusaders on the front foot early on. There's Andre Providence. Near side, strong pressure right now from the Crusaders. Kept in. Nicely done there by Alatui. He went down, and it's going to be Madonna possession. Head coach Drew Crawford not happy with the officials. Wasn't happy with that foul, and then also alluding to the one early on that allowed Jordi Lopez and gave him a penalty kick. So Coach Drew Crawford with some fiery exchanges early. Saints able to clear the zone. That was Guillermo Ramos sending it towards the center line. Resetting is Arnau Riera. Loose ball trying to play it forward was Torres Gonzalez. Coach Crawford still hot on the Siena Heights sideline. So play will stop, and a yellow card might come out to the Siena Heights sideline. Coach Drew Crawford, in his 8th season at the helm of Siena Heights, the 1989 graduate for the Saints. So now confusion on whose possession it is. All happening early here in Livonia. It'll be Siena Heights ball. 38:26 to play. Clock will resume on this throw-in right in front of us. The Saints trying to settle it down. Trying to push forward was Pedro Matoso. Luca Martinez. Gustavo Lira try to play it forward. Kiego Yoshida. Rather, that was Ryushin Harami playing it forward. Jordi Lopez trying to get positioning. Lopez, dangerous area again. Hits the post, rebounds, and corralled by Yuri Tukalevsky. Dangerous, very nearly 2-0 for the Crusaders. Played along by Dos Santos to Providence. Andre Providence has started in all 16 of his appearances. Didn't play versus Defiance and Lawrence Tech. Christian Orta, a hometown kid for the Saints from Adrian, Michigan. Luca Martinez trying to navigate around Yoshida. Lopez came flying in. Martinez again deflecting it forward, but the Crusaders along the back line. Yoshida went down. Deflected on forward. Dropped back from Matthew Rafferty. In net for Madonna is Afonso Enrique. Afonso Enrique started every match this season. 3 clean sheets on the air. 2 have came in the last 3 matches. Played just under 80 minutes in the first meeting with Siena Heights. 2024 WHAC, all first team last year. That was Enrique. On the near wing, Saints trying to push it forward. Dos Santos. Torres Gonzalez drops back. Good handles there from Hassan Alatui. Started 12 of 15 games he's played coming into today, making his 13th start of this season. 3 shots, 2 shots on goal in the final match against Cornerstone. All the way down in his own end was Jonas Horner, the freshman from Germany. 4 goals scored on the season for the defenseman, Horner. Long looping pass above the head of Kiego Yoshida. At midfield, Lopez drops off for Daniel Watkins. Jordi Lopez, long through ball for Harami. Onside play. Ryushin Harami waiting, goes down. Play continues, winding up, and that shot never got on through for Daniel Watkins. Gustavo Lira. Going down was Rafferty. Somehow kept the play moving. Watkins tried to find Harami on the far wing, and now Daniel Watkins unloads, and a save is made and deflects above the crossbar and out of play. Yuri Tukalevsky, who came in to play today, made a season-high 11 saves twice against Huntington and Lords. In the opening match of the year of the regular season and final match of the regular season. But a corner kick again for Madonna. It's Kiego Yoshida who will take the corner for the Crusaders. trying to double their lead. Corner sent in, headed away by Dos Santos. Resets for the Crusaders. Chipped in, and it's going to venture wide of the net and playable for Tukolevsky. So the junior from Seven Hills, Ohio, will end that Madonna rush. Retreating on back for the Crusaders was Janier Torres Gonzalez. Arami just plays it on back to his goalkeeper, Alfonso Enrique. Slid along for Anu Riera. Alatui went down, was pressured from behind by Felipe Dos Santos. Matthew Rafferty along the far side. Madonna last year fell in the first round of the NAIA National Tournament. 4-2 against Million. Flag goes up and offsides on Hassan Alatuli. Pushed forward by Alatuli. Watkins plays on back. Anu Riera. Torres Gonzalez flips to the far side. Anu Riera. Going down was Jordi Lopez as Guillermo Ramos came colliding with him. It'll be Madonna possession. Lopez into the box, bouncing around in the 18. Comes on out. Reloading, this shot misses high off the left foot of Hassan Alatuli. So another goal kick upcoming for Siena Heights. Tukolevsky just plays it along to Providence. Sent near the center line. Rami went down. Pressure came from Pedro Matoso. And now Matoso hits the turf. So Siena Heights possession. Under a half hour to play in the opening 45 minutes. Jordi Lopez scored his 20th goal of the year. Just over 5 minutes in on a penalty kick. Crusaders have held most of the possession here in the early going. Saints trying to find some offensive rhythm. Gonna need it against a prolific offense like Madonna. Vasconcelos. Long play into the box, and it's easily handled by Afonso Enrique. So another look at the junior from Brazil, Enrique. Save percentage at about 754 on the year. Goal against average just above 1. Lopez. Far side, Rayushin Harami trying to find Jordi Lopez. Whether that was Kiego Yoshida, it's going to go out of bounds. Madonna possession. It'll be a throw in on the far wing. Brady Titsworth, the junior from Davison, on the throw in. Daniel Watkins. Matthew Rafferty. Near side. Riera. Coming in with some pace. Riera still with the ball at his feet. Trying to play it into the 18. And he's blocked away immediately. Riera. Last touched by Riera. It's been 15 years since 2010, the last time Siena Heights won here in Livonia. Sarami with some pace. Bouncing ball. Rafferty. Jordy Lopez on the near wing. Number 3 in the country in goals scored for Lopez, and it's going to be a Siena Heights throw-in. Lopez earlier this year scored 4 goals versus Rochester Christian for the second time in his career. Did it last October versus Cornerstone. Most goals in a game in Madonna history is 5, so he's very nearly tied the record a couple times in his career. Raishin Harami. Tipped on forward. Watkins trying to keep it in play was Brady Titsworth. It'll be Siena Heights possession. Winner of this match will play Lawrence Tech. The winner of Lawrence Tech versus Lourdes. That match being played later tonight at 7 p.m. If Madonna wins, it would be here in Livonia. And then if Siena Heights wins, they're going to hit the road. And on their visit, the Blue Devils or the Tigers, as Harami goes down, foul on Siena Heights. Gustavo Lira has to touch that. The senior from Brazil, 5'10" senior, 4 goals on the year for Lira. Had an assist as well. Scored twice versus IU East. Cornerstone and Aquinas, he also got 1 goal. Crusaders led by head coach Mark Zathe in his 12th season at the helm of his alma mater. Part of the first ever men's soccer team here for the Crusaders. Excellent player in his own right, been doing a heck of a job leading Madonna. Couple of head coaches leading their alma maters in this one. Long through ball, trying to track it down to Yoshida. Way out of the box, and sending that away was Tukalevsky. Near side. Nearly intercepted, and it is for Alatuli. Pressure from behind by Dos Santos. Alatuli forward right towards Andre Providence rather. And now Matthew Rafferty will reset along the Madonna back line. Yoshida went down, play continues, no foul called. Crusaders the 1 seed in this WHAC conference tournament, the number 17 team in the country. They're 1 goal to the good. Here with 22:55 to play in the first half. First round action, 1 seed versus 8 seed here in Livonia. Madonna gonna love how they've played here in this one. Some discussions about their slow starts coming into play today. Those immediately put to bed on the Jordy Lopez goal 5 minutes and 4 seconds in. Trying to track it down on the near side is Pedro Matoso. Matoso taken away by Riera. Riera on the near wing with some pace. Here comes Riera. Trying to find Lopez too far behind him. Moraes. Christian Horta. Miscommunication there on the far wing for Siena Heights. Throw in for Madonna. Chipped on in. Onside play. Alatuli. Strong defense from Daniel Providence. Potential good-looking rush there for the Crusaders. But calmly handled by Andre Providence on that back line. Long looping throw in here from Felipe Dos Santos. And just sent back down by Hassan Alatuli. Near side, the captain, Guillermo Ramos, intercepted by the Madonna captain, Janier Torres Gonzalez, one of the captains. Daniel Watkins went down. Pressure came from behind by Guillermo Ramos. Play moves on. Long looping pass. Awaiting was Gustavo Lira. And Joanarnu Riera, the sophomore from Spain, sends that away. Riera has seen an uptick in minutes played in conference play. Season high 81 minutes against Lords recently on October 22nd. Christian Horta. Horner came sliding in. Yoshida now running in open space, trying to find Jory Lopez, but he finds the grasp of Yuri Tokolevsky. 19:35 to play in the opening half, 1-0. Madonna on top. The 1 versus 8 matchup here in Livonia. Crusaders took down the Saints 4-1 in the regular season. Trying to do the same here. Saints looking for their first win over Madonna since 2013 and their first win here in Livonia since 2010. It's going to be a Siena Heights throw-in. Gustavo Famula, Samuel Fernandez, Joey Spagnoli, all checking in for Siena Heights, along with Samuel Fernandez, the 4th Saint that went on in the pitch. Daniel Watkins surveying his options. Gives it off to Jonas Horner. Torres Gonzalez with it scored versus Siena Heights. Flag goes up, offsides is the call. So it's going to be Siena Heights possession. A little slow to get up on that far wing is Ryushin Harami, a senior from Osaka, Japan. So crucial for this Madonna team. Had 11 career goals coming into this year, 8 this season. 2024 All-Conference first team, 2023 All-Conference second team, 2022 part of the WHAC Newcomer of the Year. Matoso trying to find Dos Santos. Lorenzo Martinez trying to join in on the mix. He's got it on the near wing. Martinez with those fresh legs is going to go down. Pressure from Riera. No card, but it will be a possession and a free kick for Siena Heights. Pedro Matoso making his 15th start of the year. Scored his first career goal a couple matches ago against Lawrence Tech. Not really in a goal-scoring position here, but certainly an opportunity to set somebody else up. Matoso into the box, headed out immediately. Riera trying to track it, not able to. There's Lorenzo Martinez back on the ball. He plays it into the 18, high in the air and skied up and pulled down by Afonso Enrique. So that rush for the Saints, it was by the wayside. Lopez flying in with pace. Sent away along the Siena Heights back line. Pushed on forward by Jonas Horner. Nicely done by Gustavo Famula. Back into the possession of Madonna. Enrique navigating traffic and now sends it away. And it's going to go out of play right at the Siena Heights bench. So Kai Ribas, the senior from Redlands, California, going to take the spot of Pedro Matoso. Providence. Famula. Crisp handles from Martinez, but now turns it over. Rami navigating his own end and now trying to flip the field. Janier Torres Gonzalez. Jonah Riera. Jordi Lopez trying to make something happen on the offensive end. Lopez on the near wing. Sent away by Luca Martinez. Martinez scored his first career goal versus Madonna. Was the lone goal for the Saints in that matchup. Siena fell 4-1. Alatuli coming together with Lorenzo Martinez. Still possession for Madonna. And now it'll be a goal kick for Siena Heights. Hassan Alatuli wanted the corner kick. Refs say it was off of him. Alex Peytoro along with Juan Esteban Villarreal coming in for Alatuli and Kiego Yoshida. So a couple fresh legs out there for the Crusaders. Madonna leading 1-0 here in the first round of the WHAC Conference Tournament. Winner moves to the semifinals. Dos Santos was able to thread the needle to Thiago Moraes. Moraes, chip shot, is going to go to the other side on the near side, but controlled by the Saints. Martinez drops on back for Famula. Here's Arribas. He plays it into the 18. Headed away by Janier Torres Gonzalez. Dos Santos reloading. Chipped away. Saints trying to get consistent offensive pressure. Lopez. Flag goes up and offsides will be the call. Warner stepped in front of that. Rafferty. Torres Gonzalez. This is the 5th time for Madonna under head coach Mark Zathi that they've won the conference regular season title. Rami fakes the shot into the box. Centering, save made. Bouncing ball is cleared away by the Saints back line. Thiago Moraes was surrounded by 3 black jerseys. He turned it over. Villarreal off the ball. Luca Martinez with a swipe. Turned over Daniel Watkins. Had an energetic first half so far for Watkins. Esteban Villarreal drops back. 10 minutes to play in the opening 45 here in Livonia. Ryushin Harami will go down. Lorenzo Martinez made contact with him. So Jake Buchanan will come in. Away from the plate, Thiago Moraes was a little slow to get up. He's heading towards the Siena Heights sideline with a quick conversation with head coach Drew Crawford. It's Madonna possession. Nicely done by Watkins. Can he find Lopez? Shot deflected off of Andre Providence. And another corner kick coming up for the Crusaders. It'll be their 3rd of the afternoon. Ryushin Harami, 8 goals and 7 assists on the season. Can dish it out just as good as he can score it. Harami into the box, back post, headed along wide of the net, and a goal kick for the Saints. Tukolevsky towards the center line. Deflected off of Watkins, and Torres Gonzalez will reset to Afonso Enrique. Ribes. Right on the foot of Gustavo Famula. Through ball for Lorenzo Martinez. Torres Gonzalez able to slow him up just a little. Martinez. Now with it is Famula. Buchanan. Rather, that's Ribes. Headed along into the Madonna box. Still bouncing around. Rafferty calmly able to just head it away for now. Esteban Villarreal dropped back. And now into the Siena Heights back line. Look out. Lopez was flying in. Providence is going to reset to Tukolevsky. Irvin Bieri. Off the head of Jonas Horner. Felipe Dos Santos works on back. Plenty of room for him as he looks over his options. Martinez, miscommunication turned on over. Watkins. There's Harami. Raishin Harami dancing with it. Harami stops, looking, surveying, lost possession. Famula glided over to Martinez. Long through ball Buchanan. Along with Joey Spagnoli, we're trying to track it down. Providence, a little loosely handled along his back line, and it'll be Tukolevsky who comes flying in to end that Madonna rush. 6.5 to play here in the first half. Turned over. Another defensive zone turnover. Lopez left for Harami. That shot never got on through to Tukolevsky. Esteban Villarreal won the race to the ball. As he went down, play continues. Stepped in front by Torres Gonzalez. Harami. Esteban Villarreal. Back to Raishin Harami. In the attacking third. Crusaders. Excellent pressure being thrown onto the Saints. Foul on Siena Heights. Saints aren't happy with it. Harami went down. Free kick and a appetizing spot for Madonna. Tukolevsky gets his wall set up. Here we go. Who's going to take it? It's going to be Watkins, and blocked away. Luca Martinez took one off the back, but never let it get on through to Tukolevsky. Watkins is trying to navigate around some white jerseys, wasn't able to. Siena Heights possession. Torres Gonzalez tangled up with Gustavo Famula. Matthew Rafferty got walled off by Luca Martinez. Whistle. Crusader and Saint came together. It's going to be Siena Heights ball. Clock will stop. 3:56 to play. So Siena Heights possession. Clock will start running once the play gets started. Rafferty couldn't come away with it. going to be a Madonna goal kick. Madonna leading the all-time series between these two programs, 36 and 10 and 7. 19-6 and 2 at home here in Livonia. Last time the Saints beat the Crusaders, September of 2013, won 2-1. Since then, the Crusaders are 10-0-3 against Siena Heights, outscoring them 48-10 in those 13 matches. Saints so far holding up strong a little bit after that early Jordi Lopez penalty kick goal. 5 minutes in. Lorenzo Martinez. Luca Martinez got around Daniel Watkins. Now onto the feet of Kai Uribis. Dropped back for Jake Buchanan. Edge of the 18. Horner went down. Lopez comes away with it. And I'll just send this out of play. Watkins to Harami. 2 minutes left in this first half. Jordi Lopez. Still with it on his feet. Lopez. Dangerous with it. It's going to be sent out of play. Corner kick for the Crusaders. Daniel Watkins, 5 goals on the air, started every match this season. 8 assists to go with it. And he tried to set someone up here late in the first half. Watkins, Rafferty sent it wide. And that possession comes away with nothing from Madonna. 60 seconds now remain. Horner goes back to Enrique. Jake Buchanan. Dos Santos jumps back to Tugalevsky. Madonna with 20 seconds to have the ball. Torres Gonzalez. We're going to get a whistle. Harami went down. Yellow card's going to come out to Lorenzo Martinez. So Martinez gets booked. The first card in this 1v8 matchup. 15 seconds left, and now an opportunity for Madonna. Try to set something up. Daniel Watkins. Crusaders all set up in formation. Watkins towards the 18. Headed, and it's going to miss the net. And Siena Heights will take this into the second half. The Crusaders, one of the best offenses in the country. They came out hot. None other than Jordi Lopez on a penalty kick just over 5 minutes in. Found the back of the net for the 20th time this season. And after 45 minutes of play, it's the 1-seeded Crusaders with a 1-0 lead over the 8-seeded Siena Heights Saints. 45 minutes down, 45 minutes to go in Game 2 of our WHAC Conference Tournament doubleheader. Stick with us. Madonna leading 1-0. Second half just about ready to get underway. The Crusaders with a 1-0 lead off of a Jordi Lopez goal just over 5 minutes in. It's a penalty kick goal, his 20th goal of the season. 42 points now for him. 48 career goals for the redshirt senior from Bogota, Colombia. Off and running here for the second half. Trying to set up some pressure early with Kiego Yoshida. Winner moves on to the WHAC tournament semifinals. They play the winner. Winner of this plays the winner of Lawrence Tech and Lords. That's a 7 p.m. kickoff tonight. And if the Crusaders win, they will be home. If Siena Heights comes back and pulls off a stunner, they're going to be hitting the road regardless, whether it will be against Lords or Lawrence Tech. Some other scores across the grounds here on this opening round of the conference tournament as an opportunity trying to be set up here for Alatuli. And it's going to be out off of Madonna. Indiana Tech made quick work of Cornerstone. Indiana Tech won 5-1, so the 2 seed moves on easily. Northwestern Ohio with 7 minutes left in their matchup against Cleary. They're dominating 5-1. And then that 4-5 matchup of Lords and Lawrence Tech still to come tonight. Waiting on the near side, trying to settle it down, move with it, was Jan Vasconcelos. Rafferty came flying in to come away with possession. Chipped on forward for Lopez. Way out of the box was Yuri Tukolevsky. Madonna last year won the WHAC regular season title, fell in the semifinals of the conference tournament, had 8 first-team all-conference players, and 1 second team. Daniel Watkins was that second team. Certainly expected to have a plethora of Madonna Crusaders in the all-conference teams this year as well. Andre Providence. Trying to keep it in play was Guilherme Ramos. He does. Retreating back was Vasconcelos. Irvin Mieri near side to Luca Martinez. Pressuring him from behind was Kiego Yoshida. Yoshida. No, it's Luca Martinez who pressures Kiego. Alfonso Enrique looking over his choices, trying to thread the needle on the far wing to Alatuli. Rami, Rafferty. There's Horner. Yoshida couldn't get around Martinez. It was off of Luca Martinez. Madonna with possession. Winner on to the Semifinals of the conference tournament. That would be next Saturday. Played in. Lopez dishing it off. Harami, save made by Tukolevsky. Yoshida trying to reload. Yoshida went down. Let's see what the call's going to be here. Play continuing. Crusaders thought that should be a foul. Yoshida went down. It was head coach Drew Crawford who was fired up in the opening moments of the first half at the rest. Now it's the Madonna sideline. Lopez all the way down, off a bounce, look out, flying in was Tukolevsky. He collided with Altuli, rather. Hassan Alatuli and Yuri Tukolevsky. Scary, scary play. Clock stops with 39-13. So let's hope Ryushin Harami's okay. He's being attended to. So they're still looking at Harami. Juan Esteban Villarreal has gotten up and starting to try to loosen up. Let's hope Harami's okay. And a scary collision with Yuri Tukolevsky. So as they still look at Harami. Cornerstone fell to Indiana Tech in the 2v7 match. Indiana Tech won that 5-1. Northwestern Ohio trying to finish off Cleary. Harami up to his feet. So Ryushin Harami, just hate to see that. Another score update in the 3v6 match Northwestern Ohio added on one late, so they look like they're going to take Don Clary 6-1. So it's looking like it's going to be a Northwestern Ohio versus Indiana Tech 2v3 matchup in the semifinals as Harami still making his way towards the sideline. Scary, scary play. We just hope Ryushin Harami's all right. Gonna resume play now. 39-13 to go. We're off and running as we resume action. So Ryushin Harami's all right. Crusaders with possession. Watkins plays it forward. There's Tukolewski rather, coming out and making a play on that. Flag goes up, offsides is the call. Madonna not happy with it. It was Kiego Yoshida was flying in. Rather, a correction, so I apologize. It was Kiego Yoshida who went down and came out for the Crusaders. Here comes Horner, working his way in, trying to find someone, no one home. Jordy Lopez, full throttle, trying to keep that in play. He does, but didn't have any reinforcements. Vasconcelos lost control. So again, apologies on the correction. It was actually Hassan Alatuli who went down. They're looking at his collarbone on the sideline, so hate to see that with Hassan Alatuli going down. He's been so effective all season long. I just hope he's all right, the junior from Dearborn, Michigan. So again, apologies. Correction, it was Hassan Alatuli who went down. Madonna with possession. So Ryushin Harami. Horner taken away. Trying to start a rush here was Jan Vasconcelos. Vasconcelos. Just above and out of the reach of Christian Orta will come to the netminder, Afonso Enrique. Here come the Crusaders trying to get on the front foot. Lopez trying to track it down. He's in a race with Providence. Lopez got a shot off. Save made by Tukolewski. Right in tight again. Yuri Tukolewski. Aggressive goalkeeping, able to keep that out. Another corner kick upcoming for Madonna. Kiego Yoshida to take it. Yoshida lining it up towards the front of the box. No one there for Madonna. as it's dropped on back by Ryushin Harami. Harami went down foul on Vasconcelos. Madonna goes quickly, whistle blows. Refs weren't set. So possession for the Crusaders. 34 minutes remain here in this second half. Madonna with a 1-0 lead over Siena Heights. Ball sent in by Daniel Watkins, headed along. Providence couldn't clear it. Bouncing ball. Villarreal tried to settle it down. Wild shot sent in by Yoshida. Going down was Horner. Play continues. Sent back in by Yoshida. Providence got a head on it. Winding up off the post. Rebound. Harami still waiting. Now sends it above the crossbar and out of play. Still a 1-goal game. Intercepted by Ryushin Harami. Again, Harami with pace on the front foot. It's going to be sent out by Pedro Matosa. Rafferty gave it on to Watkins. Watkins chipped into the box, and Tukalevsky ends that rush. Dos Santos angled on to Moraes. Wasn't able to come away with it. Another takeaway for Madonna. Yoshida easily handled, and quickly jumping back on it was Tukalevsky. Dos Santos, Moraes, Ramos. Losing it from behind was Moraes, but he got it right back. Rafferty swinging along to the near wing. Ryushin Harami keeps it in. Watkins. Resets for Janier Torres Gonzalez. Siena Heights 5-8-4 on the season. Finished out WHAC conference play at 4-5-2. Crusaders a strong 15-1-2 season, 8-1-1 in the WHAC. Only loss came against Indiana Tech, 4-3. As this will just be headed along to Tukalevsky. Tukalevsky got to be clean with it, and he is. Just above the head of Orta. Yoshida, Rafferty, both trying to gain control. It was Christian Orta. Not able to control this was Thiago Moraes. Long throw in here for Horner. Esteban Villarreal. Horner coming in with some pace. Horner centering. Providence was able to head it away for just a moment. Saints looking for a counterattack the other way. Finally walled off was Gustavo Lira. But back on it was Luca Martinez. Going down, but still with an opportunity to make a play is Vasconcelos. Watkins steps up on him. Vasconcelos split a couple defenders. Goes far side for Christian Horta. Horta from a long way out. Save made. A beauty from Afonso Enrique. And Enrique might be a little shaken up after that stop. Still down. After a stellar stop from Afonso Enrique. Now he's being attended to. Enrique. Some discussions with the referee. Enrique will stay in the game. Corner kick for Siena Heights. They keep it on the ground. Reloading now into the 18. Deflected out. Still playable, possibly for the Saints. Gustavo Lira had the ball taken away. And now Villarreal trying to make something happen. Juan Esteban Villarreal goes in to Harami. Loose ball, and finally it's cleared away by Irvin Bieri. This shot sent in over the crossbar and out of play. The Saints still down. We're under a half hour to play. 28 minutes and counting now left in this one. At least left in regulation. Saw a thriller in game one of our doubleheader between Madonna and Siena Heights on the women's side. Went to PKs that the Saints came out on top. And the Crusaders here in the men's side got started early with the Jordi Lopez goal. That's the only goal so far in this one. It came a little over 5 minutes in. Good pressure there from Villarreal. Last touched by Irvin Bieri. Irvin Bieri still injured. He's goes down, and now the refs will stop the clock and attend for Irvin Bieri. It will be Kai Ribas who will take his spot. So let's hope Maurice Irvin Bieri is all right as he limps his way towards the sideline. So now corner kick, though, still for the Crusaders. This one sent in, going towards the back post, trying to track it down was Horner. Not able to. Now the Saints trying to flip the field. Rafferty collided with Moraes. Yoshida. Loose ball, whistle, and it's going to be Siena Heights possession. Been a fun, close, hard-fought matchup so far. Crusaders with a 1-0 advantage. Moraes. That'll be a Madonna goal kick. Gustavo Famula trots back in. He'll take the spot of Guillermo Ramos. Famula, a couple goals, 4 assists on the season. Making his 15th appearance on the air. Luca Martinez. That's intercepted. Martinez went down. Madonna trying to get on the front foot. Yoshida. We're going to get a whistle. Martinez still down away from the play. And the clock's going to stop. Ref's going to stop the clock again. 25:15 to go. Luca Martinez. Fighting through that pain, trying, looks like a right leg, right ankle, possibly. He's good to keep going. Daniel Watkins now to resume play. Chipped towards the box. Orta, I believe, got a piece of that. Providence now settles it down. Famula going to come away with it. Orta with some pace, nicely done. Here's Jan Vasconcelos. Trying to keep it in play is Famula. He does. Couple black jerseys in front of him. Vasconcelos. Stayed low. Skied up from Villarreal. Famula. Taken away by Yoshida. And he'll just send this all the way to the Siena Heights end. Vasconcelos chipped on forward. Horner trying to find Lopez. The only goal so far today was scored by Jordi Lopez. Strong defense, though, there from Dos Santos. Martinez trying to find Famula. Rafferty. Esteban Villarreal. Vasconcelos stepped up on him. Possession still with Madonna. Rafferty with the feed from Yoshida. Arnau Riera. Torres Gonzalez. Trying to find Riera on the far wing. Riera, ball at his feet. Dancing around. Riera sending a shot that's going to miss wide. It's going to be a corner kick. So Riera's shot got deflected wide. Corner kick upcoming for Madonna. Corner kick for the Crusaders. Played into the 18, skied up off of Horner, bouncing around, and the Saints are going to throw away that attack. Bernardo Testin comes in for Madonna. Samuel Fernandez for Siena Heights. .22 minutes to go. Handball will be called. That's Samuel Fernandez who gets called for it, just checked in for Siena Heights. Played forward off the head of Martinez. Strong tackle play continues. Martinez came together with Horner. Rafferty came in. Vesco and Salos went down. And they'll be headed out by Horner to allow his defense to try to get back and reset. Played towards Enrique, and no one there for the Saints. So one of the big things this season for the Crusaders has been just sometimes not starting quickly and getting off to some slow starts that's hurt them. It's a fast start here today. But their offense, one of the best in the country, has been held relatively quiet, have had some opportunities. They've just absolutely controlled the shots. 21 shots for Madonna, only 2 for Siena Heights. 7 shots on net for the Crusaders, 2 for the Saints. One of those 2 shots, though, for Siena Heights very nearly found the back of the net. It was Afonso Henry who was forced to make an excellent stop to keep this at a 1-0 Madonna lead. Saints trying to make something happen in the offensive end. Thiago Moraes lost the ball. Jordi Lopez across midfield. Jordi Lopez flying in. Got around one defender. Lopez lost it. Rafferty didn't get a clean strike on it. Easily handled by Tukalevsky. Watkins. Dropped on back by Bernardo Teston, making his 12th appearance on the season. Has made 1 start that game against Michigan Dearborn mid-October. Horner. Foul's going to be on Luca Martinez. Yellow card comes out. Martinez pleads his case quickly. So Ryushin Harami, who went down to the turf after it was Luca Martinez who took him down. Harami good to stay in. Yellow card comes out for Martinez. Watkins towards the box over everybody's head. Horner trying to make something happen on that far wing. Lopez joining the mix. Jordi Lopez recenters, headed away. And this shot's going to go wide of the net. And another corner kick for Madonna. It'll be the 9th corner of the afternoon for the Crusaders. Siena Heights with 1. Watkins trying to set someone up. Crusaders trying to double the lead. Saints trying to stay within striking distance. Watkins towards the box. Horner got a head on it. Way up in the air. Tukalevsky couldn't come away with it. And it's going to be a corner kick again for Madonna. 17.5 to play. Once more, Watkins corner sent in off the crossbar. Torres Gonzalez trying to get a rebound attempt. Madonna still with it on offense. Very nearly 2-0. Lead, though, remains at just 1 for Madonna. So, check-in was Lorenzo Martinez. Siena Heights tried to go quickly on the throw-in. Lopez, Jordy Lopez, that is, came together with Pedro Matoso as they were both going after the ball. So we'll resume play. Tightly contested matchup. Madonna has controlled the offensive chances. Yuri Tukolevsky's been strong in net for the most part, other than the penalty kick goal for Jordy Lopez. Matoso. Foul is going to go on Siena Heights. On Vasconcelos. It's called for the foul. Rafferty. Jordy Lopez gives it along to Riera. Providence stepped in front of that long ball. Here comes Joey Spagnoli getting ready to check in for the Saints. The sophomore from Adrian. Here comes Jordy Lopez. Still with it at his feet. Lopez! That shot never got on through to Tukolevsky. Vasconcelos. Rafferty stepping up on him. Harami is going to come colliding in with Vasconcelos. And it'll be Siena Heights possession. .25 and counting to play. Crusaders trying to get on the front foot. Harami gave it on to Bernardo Teston. Just out of the reach of Ryush and Harami. To the feet of Jordy Lopez. He'll reset back to Jonier Torres Gonzalez. Jonas Horner. Watkins not happy with himself on that. And Spagnoli does now sub in for Siena Heights. Couple goals on the year for him. Last one coming against Cleary. So a little bit to go on October the 19th. Watkins. Oh, that was a beautiful move from Daniel Watkins. Pushing forward, trying to find Bernardo Tustin. Save made by Tukolevsky. Another opportunity possibly for the Crusaders. Lopez try to find Villarreal, and it comes out towards midfield. Another excellent stop from Yuri Tukolevsky, who has kept Siena Heights single-handedly in this game. Shots are 26-2. 9 on net for the Crusaders, 2 for the Saints. And against one of the best offenses in the country, Tukolevsky has brought his A-game. Still, though, needing some help on the offensive end. 1-0. Kai Ribes. Drops back for Lorenzo Martinez. Felipe Dos Santos. Luca Martinez. Sent into the box. It's going to get over the head of Enrique, and it's going to be a corner kick for Siena Heights. Enrique not happy with the call. And the Crusaders, a couple things that have plagued them a little bit. They've been so good this season, but starting quickly and defending corner kicks. This is a big one. Under 11.5 to play. Opportunity for the Saints, and it's skied away by Afonso Enrique. Cool, calm, collected from the junior netminder. Villarreal. Oh, that was nicely done from Esteban Villarreal. Luca Martinez with some room. Rafferty stepped up on him. Horner intercepted. Ryushin Harami on the near wing. Harami into the box just above the crossbar. Set up perfectly. Harami found Teston, and the header from Bernardo Teston inches above the crossbar. Lopez headed it to Teston. Watkins really lost his balance. Vasconcelos at the center stripe. Spagnoli gave it on to Martinez. Lorenzo Martinez on the ball. Playing it forward, trying to find Gustavo Lira. Skying up was Horner to head it away. And this ball coming right towards us. It's going to be a Siena Heights throw-in. Samuel Fernandez trying to get some open space. Going down was Gustavo Fimula. 9:20 to play. 1-0 lead for the Crusaders. Saints trying to keep their season alive and stun Madonna. They're going to need a goal and then some to do it. Trailing by 1. Samuel Fernandez, the junior from Soto del Real, Spain. Watkins stands in front of Fernandez. Played into the box. Lopez got a head on it. And it's going to go out to the other side and a corner kick for Siena Heights. How many opportunities, if you're Siena Heights, will you get? Going to need to capitalize on one soon. Corner into the box, over everybody's head. Fernandez is going to let it go out. It's going to be a goal kick for Madonna. Eight minutes to go. Skied up. It's going to go out off of Vasconcelos. Last touch by Felipe Dos Santos this time. Brady Titsworth on the long throw-in. Headed along by Stone. Going down was Famula. Clock will stop with 6:46 to go. Famula up to his feet. He'll stay in. Resume play. Brady Titsworth on the throw-in. Rafferty. Lopez trying to turn the corner. Looking to get around Gustavo Lira. Lopez couldn't find Bernardo Testone. Six minutes to go. Siena Heights trying to find the equalizer. Madonna looking for the knockout punch. Corner kick for the Crusaders. Watkins, corner kick sent in. Villarreal got a head on it. Comes on out. Here come the Saints. Looking for a counterattack. Ball sent down from Samuel Fernandez. Back was Torres Gonzalez. Lorenzo Martinez trying to make something happen. He collides with Rafferty, and it'll be Madonna possession. So Crusaders possession. Alfonso Enrique. Enrique downfield. Hoist of bodies. That's going to be Madonna possession. Kotaro Kawhi comes in for Madonna. Thiago Moraes for Siena Heights. Saints need something. They need it quick. Torres Gonzalez back towards midfield, and Lira couldn't control it. Ref stopped the clock with 3:28 now on the throw-in. Resume play. It's going to be Madonna possession now. A couple of Crusaders down, and now some extracurriculars happening, and look out. And a whole lot to decipher now. We had some pushing and shoving. 3:18 to go. Madonna leads 1-0. Harami up to his feet. Villarreal was the other Crusader down away from the play. It's all happening in Livonia on the home stretch of this one. 1 seed versus 8 seed. And now the two sidelines are with some wars for each other. Whole lot happening. So going to resume play. The chippiness been here all afternoon long between these two teams. Into the box as both teams now try to restart. No foul called. Play continues. Siena Heights trying to get onto the front foot. This one sent behind. Gustavo Famulo. Enrique now will come away with it and end that rush. Clock stops again. Enrique. Enrique helped up as it was Gustavo Famula rather, who was in hot pursuit trying to track down that ball. So now we've had some ongoing conversations with Enrique, Torres Gonzalez, and the referee.
That kid doesn't want to leave the facility. Well, work on it better.
So we restart play. Madonna up 1-0. Behind Jordi Lopez's 20th goal of the season. Played back on down, forcing Siena Heights to reset. Tukolevsky way out of the net. Lopez is pressuring. Got to be clean. Got to get it away. He does. Trying to make something happen. We got players colliding on the edge of the 18. Flag goes up. Clock will stop. Tukolevsky collided with Harami. Clock will stop again with 1:51. So head coach Mark Zathe trying to get an explanation with the referee. He does. Don't know if the end of that conversation will leave him any happier, though. A minute 51. Madonna still leading 1-0. So still some discussions about that last play. Looks like it's going to be Siena Heights possession. The Saints needed a goal to keep their season alive. A minute 51. Rafferty. Kawhi. Foul is going to be on Siena Heights. 90 seconds to go. Crusaders clinging to a 1-0 lead. Foul's going to be on Siena Heights. Ref stopped the clock. Let's see if a card comes out. It looks like one will. Yellow card on Joey Spagnoli. 65 seconds remain. So it's going to be a free kick for the Crusaders. Played in, headed along, bouncing around, and Titsworth missed the net. 1 minute to go. Siena Heights needing a goal to keep their season alive. Madonna trying to hold on and advance to the semifinals of the conference tournament. 45 seconds to go. Dos Santos downfield. Torres Gonzalez headed along. Siena Heights trying to get on the front foot on the offensive end. Torres Gonzalez again with it. Just sends this down towards the Siena Heights back line. 25 seconds to go. Felipe Dos Santos, Siena Heights down to their last breath. Do they have a miracle in them? Headed along, and Reek is going to put it into his grasp. And Madonna is gonna survive in a matchup that had a little bit of everything. It's the one-seeded Crusaders moving on to the semifinals of the WHAC Conference Tournament. A Jordi Lopez goal just over 5 minutes in will stand. And the Saints will fall to the Crusaders here in this one. What a performance here in this one from Yuri Tsukalevsky. Kept Siena Heights in it. Gave the Saints a fighting chance. But in the end, Siena Heights just could not find the offensive production. They were able to hold one of the most prolific scoring offenses in the country to 1 goal. But it's yet another shutout And another clean sheet for Afonso Enrique and the Madonna Crusaders. As now Madonna can sit back and watch the Lawrence Tech versus Lords match that gets going in about an hour time to see who will be coming here to Livonia in a week from today. Thank you for spending your Saturday afternoon with us. We had excitement in both matchups, entertaining action, couple programs that are fighting to move on to the semifinals. That'll wrap us up here from Livonia. Thank you for tuning in. Ryan Cuddy signing off. Madonna moving on to the semifinals. They take down Siena Heights 1-0.